Alright, y'all, we are here at our mating yard, and I'm going to take those 10-day cells and I'm going to place them in our mating nooks. So this is a 5-frame mating nook. It's actually 2 frames of brood, a frame of food, and then some blank freshly drawn wax, and a completely empty frame. These aren't ideal mating nooks, but they'll do in a pinch. It's just a lot of resources to raise one single queen. However, because they're big, you can usually get a small honey harvest from them as well if you use them multiple times for mating nooks. So what I did is I made a little bit of space between my bars so that my cell just drops nice and gently in between, not shaking or bumping it. Then I'm going to use my tool to push those frames together so I don't get any burr comb. And I'm going to leave that a little bit of space where I put that cell. So that is nice and snug in between the bars, and I'm going to put my top back on. This will hatch out in the next 24 hours. The queen will take a couple days before she begins her mating flights, and I'll come back in 3 weeks and hopefully find a mated queen. Now we do a 3-week period because it gives our queens time to both lay eggs and develop. They go into laying eggs, but then if you pull them out too quickly and move them to another hive or try to sell them, oftentimes that disruption in the laying can damage the queen, or can lead to a queen who hasn't had an opportunity to fully develop her ovum. And so we opt for the 3-week period because that gives our queen the 2 weeks to fully mate, and then to come back to the box and really begin laying all over our mating nooks. So we opt for 3 weeks instead of 2 weeks. Some commercial producers will do 2 weeks. We've done it in a pinch, but again, I don't like what happens to the queens. I'm gonna close this back up, and I'm gonna put a check mark on it, and that means that after we took a queen out, we added a cell. And that is ready to go.